Hey, Kim from Dorothy's Daughter here. Welcome to my channel. Stay tuned for a great dress review. Hi, I'm Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Welcome to my channel. If you've never joined me before, I like to do tutorials, pattern reviews, product reviews, anything that relates to sewing. And I try always to have a live event once a week to answer your questions. So if you need to know more about sewing, you are in the right place. So if you like what you see today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'd love to have you as part of our family. We also have a Facebook group, and if you want to join in on the Facebook group, we discuss everything sewing and sometimes just hang out together, and it is called Dorothy's Daughter Community, so you can look for us on Facebook as well. So the details of this pattern are that it comes in sizes extra small to 5X, really wide size range, 5 cup sizes from A to double D. It has 5 different sleeve lengths: sleeveless, short, elbow, long, and 3/4. So that is the sleeve options. Also, it has knee and maxi lengths built in. So you can decide whether or not you want to have a beautiful flowy maxi dress or whether or not you would want to have a knee length dress. It also features side seam pockets. You know, sometimes I leave these off in patterns because it creates extra bulk, but I did leave these in, mostly because of the fabric that I chose, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But anyway, those are the details about this pattern. And as I said, it's from Love Notions. I'm an ambassador for Love Notions, so it's no surprise that I love their patterns. I always say that I was an ambassador before I was an ambassador because I love their patterns so very much. As far as wearability with this one, it's very comfortable. And one thing I wanted to get across about this one is that it is a very good transitional dress for fall. As you can see, like I chose a print here that almost looks tropical but is really kind of fall color. So to me it's kind of an in-between fall and summer, or summer and fall. So a really great dress for the end of summer and the beginning of fall because of the versatility of the sleeves. For this time of year I did elbow length sleeves. For a little bit later in the year I would do 3/4. But it is a really great transitional dress and super comfortable to wear. Not a bad thing to say about the wearability. The fabrics you can use too are just anti-wrinkle. You can ball it up and throw it in a suitcase and look like $1,000,000 when you get to where you're going. So very nicely done that way. All right, so ease of construction. So on this one, it's very easy. I would say an advanced beginner could do this with no trouble at all. The one tricky part is the neckline, but it is so easy, and they walk you through it with such specific instructions. It is not hard. People tend to psych themselves out when something, like if you perceive something is going to be hard, you'll like tell yourself it's going to be hard, and then it will be hard because you have overthought it pretty much. But it really is not hard at all. I would say for an advanced beginner. Wouldn't want it to be the very first pattern or even the very first knit that you ever sew, but perhaps the third thing that you sew it could definitely be. My friend Karina on Lifting Pins and Needles did a great video for Love Notions showing how to construct the neckline, and you can refer to that. Now, as far as sizing, I flipped the chart up here so you could see all the way from extra small to 5X, and you can see the measurements, so you can feel free to go ahead and put yourself in multiple different sizes and grade out or in. I myself have done a large to an extra large in the waist. And as far as the cup sizes, you can check there what cup size you are and choose accordingly. This is one of the first patterns that Love Notions has included cup sizes on, and I think it just makes it even easier to discover what lines you should cut on and what size you should make and things. It's a very good addition, I think, to the patterns. I hope they do more of that. All right, as far as the materials that you need, no additional materials other than thread and fabric. But if you are going to do the nursing view of this, because there is a nursing hack that you can do if you're nursing a baby, you'll need a 7-inch zipper and some interfacing. But otherwise, the only other thing you might need is clear elastic to reinforce the waist, especially if you do the maxi version, because of the weight of the fabric on that seam. Especially if you use like a rayon spandex or something that's going to kind of stretch and be heavy. So that is one thing you might need. Now, as far as fabric goes, you can really use any light to mid-weight knit. This is an ITY, and I love it. I mean, it was super easy, flowy, drapey. You want this to have whatever you choose, you want it to have a nice fluid drape. So double brush polys, rayon spandex, anything like that that has a lightweight and drapes well will be awesome with this dress. There is a bit of structure up here, but it's not structure that necessarily needs a heavier fabric. So I think that just about any knit that you choose, as long as it's not like a really thick ponte or anything like that. A Liverpool or bullet would work well as also with this, I think. But anyway, that is the Olympia dress from Love Notions, and I'll show you some photos of my dress that I made. It's wonderful. I have not worn it yet. I will be taking this probably to Texas for Thanksgiving because it's just the right weight for a Texas Thanksgiving weather. But I'll be wearing it, I'm sure, to church this fall and enjoying it very much. I need clothes. As you guys who've been following me know, I've lost a lot of weight, and I definitely need to make myself some new clothes. So this was one of the things I did for myself this fall. So in summary, I always ask, would I make this pattern again? I definitely will make this pattern again. I will make it in a solid color. I might even mix up solid on top and print on the bottom. I love, love, love this dress. It's one I hadn't made from Love Notions in a while. So I was very excited to finally make it and see that it is just a wonderful pattern. So I love everything about this pattern. I really do. It's such a slimming and flattering cut, especially the neckline. If you need to put a little modesty panel, you could. Someone asked me if you could raise up the V. And you could. You'd have to do a little hacking to the pattern, but you definitely could do that. You'd have to raise up that curve a little bit, but it shouldn't be that hard to do because if you do that to basically both sides of the piece, you'll be okay. So as always with Love Notions patterns, I have a coupon code as an ambassador that you can use to get 10% off. So my coupon code is Dorothy10, DOROTHY 10, and I'm going to put that down below. And you can use that for an additional 10% off of any Love Notions pattern anytime. So that might be one you want to save in your favorites. They're a gift to me that I can pass on to you, and I'm very happy that I can do that. And that works even on sale things. So when you see things on the Feature Friday or whatever, you can always use that code. You can kind of make your own sale that way. Have a wonderful day. Happy sewing.